Hey all, good morning. I wanted to put together, I've kind of together in haste. You all may go out to hard-earned cheddar on copy drone. This drone is called the X drone. Listed a couple different models I came across because as a cheap alternative to get something that not GI banned. And I looked at it and I thought, wow, that price too good to be true, and it is. Let me read you why you don't want to purchase a drone. This drone is a knockoff another, and I couldn't find a lot of information when I tried to investigate it, so I'm providing you trying to hip you to the game before you go out and spend your hard-earned cheddar on it. So, who actually makes it? Well, what's confirmed is DCX Unlimited is a U.S. Taylor-based brand, and it was established 2024. It's not a manufacturer. The Volvo X EZ is sold under DCX branding, aggressive spec claim, 4-mile range, 360-degree LiDAR, and a 45-minute flight. No FCC filings list the DCX as the original grantee. That's a red flag for in-house manufacturers. Sellers reference FCC compliant, but there are no FCC compliance ID traceable back to this drone. So that's a big red flag. What's fairly likely going on, and I have high confidence in this drone is a white labeled OEM platform sourced from Shenzhou area in China and rebranded. This is consistent with identical spec language across Amazon, eBay, and their site. Feature bundles typically of Alibaba OEM, and we all know what Alibaba is. Alibaba is that online thing you get junk from that usually is junk. So it does have its own controller, obstacle avoidance. It even says it has payload drop. The 360-degree LiDAR, which the obstacle avoidance claims that it does not align with the price class or weight. This drone is retailing for, if you go to Amazon right now, I think it's around $529. That, come on. You can't get a drone that does all of that and have a 4-mile range. The LiDAR arrays are not present on the drone, even if you look at them. So you look at the picture, you can see, the LiDAR sensors on there at all. And there's not a lot of reviews, and I suspect the reviews that are on there are probably manufactured by the seller. The DCX brand is a imposter, and the company that is making them is probably a Chinese company. As you know, China has bought a lot of property in the United States, and they're probably manufacturing them. They're manufacturing them in China and have them imported. Probably the parts is what I guess over here and manufacture them over here in the United States. So it's still a Chinese company. The airframe electronics are OEM standard, but they're not. They're bogus. They're from other. If you do a tear down on, I'm not going to buy it because I don't have that kind of money. But if I were to buy it and go through there, I bet I would find out that it comes from all kinds of other China-based platforms. Okay. So what else we got here? I'm going to say that it's an Alibaba white labeled product. It's got a lot of match profiles with a lot of different Alibaba drones. Take a look. This is not a 249 gram or below drone. Actually, it's pretty heavy. The advertised 4-mile radius, 21,125 feet, not been tested. I couldn't find any videos of anybody reviewing this, so there's nothing on YouTube. Don't go out, spend your hard-earned money on all this stuff. Let me just give you a comparison with like the Mini series. Mini wins, of course. The image quality is better. The Volvo X Vantage, there's no DJI geofencing ecosystem. They don't even tell you what the nit is on the controller that it comes. My assessment would be this right now: if you're thinking about buying this drone, don't go out and buy the Potensic 2 that has a built-in screen. That's a legitimate product. I don't know where that's made. I think it's probably China, so I don't know what's going to happen with the ban or whether or not that's going to sooner or later be banned too. So, but all these drones, don't believe the hype. I mean, you can get these drones still online. They're a little bit more expensive. That's and sometimes I think maybe that was DJI's game in the first place. I'm not a total DJI mark like a lot of people say. Oh, DJI is the greatest thing, sliced bread. I think that there's a point made, and the point is we need to come up in our drone manufacturing state, in the United States, make better drones, and that's it. That's my read on it. So my final verdict is it a real product? Yes, it is. Does it file and record video? Yes, it does. Is it fine for casual flying, rural open areas, and learning basic? Yes, it is. What it is not a professional sensors platform. It does not have LiDAR, even though it's marketed that it does. It doesn't have any kind of mapped LiDAR. And review of the ecosystem is largely synthetic because enthusiast community, you won't adopt this. This ain't junk. And you can't find any videos if you go on. And this is one thing I hate about AI. All the videos that you'll see on this thing right now are all AI generated videos. You can't find one except for one guy that's unpackaging the drone, and he doesn't do a review of it. So who knows? knows? But I can't find any in-field reviews on this. A lot of people online, they claim that they test all the different platforms. I have not seen this one test, so I would like to see that, but I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money and go out and buy it, do it for anyone. I don't make money on these channels. I don't ask for subscribers. I don't really care. So I'm just giving you my hard-earned opinion here. All right, man, take it easy. This is Shark Raving Mad. I'm out.